Well, hello my friends, it's your old pal Jordan the Lion. How are you all doing today? Today we are coming to you from a small town in Tampa, Florida called Ybor City, and there's a special store here that someone told me you have to go check out Dysfunctional Grace. But this whole town has an old school kind of cool Cuban theme kind of vibe to it, so I want to show a little bit of it and then we're going to hit this place Dysfunctional Grace together. Daze with Jordan the Lion and you all, it begins right now. If you're looking for an Irish pub, I'm sure James Joyce Irish Pub is going to fulfill all of your needs. It has all the cool, authentic looks of an Irish pub. And I read online the food's really good. And if you love Irish music, you're going to hear a lot of it here. Welcome to Centennial Park. And in this park they have several statues of civic leaders and all kinds of people that made an impact in this community, as well as you can find some roosters. Hello! Exactly. And as much as you may want to, they ask you not to feed them because they're protected by the city. Here's a statue of former Mayor Nick Nuccio. Check that out. Holding his cigar. Got his hat. Man of character, it says. And more roosters doing their thing. Ybor City's kind of well known in this area for the bars, the really good restaurants, multicultural restaurants, a little bit of everything here, and lots of great murals. This parking lot has an old mural from a bygone day, and you can see people eating at a lunch counter. Not sure what that is, but just kind of some old remembrances of the city. From the 1920s, it says, remembering Ybor City in the 20s. It's a really good city you can explore on foot. A lot of old buildings that have been repurposed, given a new life, kind of makes the experience even cooler. Check out this mural here. They just had their Gasparilla Day Parrot Parade through town. I think it was a week or 2 weeks ago. Got one of the old store names down there on the entryway. Ice cream parlor right here. This business is closed down now, but if you look inside you can see the old floor of what it was, 1906. Over here you can see a coffee roaster. Some seahorses up there on the Ybor City Mart. That's Gaspar's Grotto. Homemade devil crab. That says that that's the Italian Club. It's been the Italian Club for generations. Very cool. Also, you can get your cigars down here too. Lots of cigar shops. Coyote Ugly. Here you've got atomic tattoos. I think what we're looking for is actually right over here. Yep, this is it. Dysfunctional Grace. Oddities, vintage taxidermy, post-mortem antiques, Ybor City Anatomy Museum, skulls, and dead people things. The only shop in Ybor where death and dysfunctional dance and a graceful ballet. Nice. Sounds like our kind of place. I did call to make sure that I would be able to film this first. They said everything but the museum itself. So we get to the top of the stairs and this is where you enter and look above. Before you even enter, you know you're entering a crazy world. Magic, things you can buy, dead people's things. Wow, as soon as you walk in, you're just blown away. There's taxidermy, there's the fortune teller, crystal ball reader. You've got a big horse head. This place is amazing. She was just talking to us. Oh, cool. I'm not as big on the taxidermy, but I totally appreciate that used to be a thing people love to decorate with. Still do, but I think it's probably kind of dying out a little bit. Wow, freaking lion. Wow. Whoa, look at that. Prosthetics. Wow. Very unique stuff. That's the kind of stuff I do want for my house, so that's really awesome. This says, yes, I am a real Muppet. I'm the one that's always in a foul mood, so don't touch me. I'm okay with pictures, but don't speak to me. And no, I'm not for sale. Nice guy. Oh, hello. Weird guns. Whoa. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Behind the counter. Wow. That's amazing. So he took a look at this earlier. She just told me the story. She said it was actually donated by a woman whose husband used these and wore them in their wedding, but that they're no longer together and she didn't want them anymore, so here they are. Lots of necklaces. What the devil? Man, I could totally see them coming to life on me. This is an old circus tiger. Wow, such interesting stuff here. Probably not for everybody, but totally worth checking out. You can buy old photos. Organisms. Oils, incense, old medical devices, and surgical instruments. That is a giraffe head. Whoa. So all this stuff is available to be seen free, and that is the Unnatural History Museum that we cannot film, but I'm going to go and take the tour anyway, and I'll tell you what it's like and whether or not I think Mr. Wrinkles, whether or not it's worth it. I'm guessing it is. If all this stuff didn't make it into the museum, I'm guessing that the stuff in there is going to be pretty impressive. So the museum is donation based, and I think it's totally worth it. It's got Fiji mermaid, it's got the remains of an evil dwarf that used to be a train robber, has all kinds of, you know, those kind of things, the shrunken heads and some baby fetuses. So that's why they don't want photographs in there. As they said, some of these are the remains of real people, so out of respect for them, we don't want any photos. So it's pretty cool. The whole place is great, and there's more to see, so let's check out the rest of it. Those are human teeth. This whole case is different reports that were done on Jeffrey Dahmer. Medical reports, behavioral reports. This whole case is shrunken heads. They're all for sale, various prices. There's one right there in that case as well. Look at that. Probably a real mouse. Here we have, says this horse came out of Buffalo Bill's Wax Museum in Colorado. Full-size horse. Some alligator heads under it. Wow. Very unique place. No question about that. Right here in Ybor City. Freaking gorilla. Big moose antlers. Alligator skulls. Unicorn. Huh. They have all kinds of different art on the walls. Little nip slip there. People have been coming and going the whole time I've been here too, so it's a popular place. I think this is might be the last room back here. They have some merch. Ugh. Every corner. Yeah, this is all kind of their merch. Some lady down here taking care of her kid. Nick Filth. Wonder if that's like a local band or something. Weird sweater. That's a pretty cool shirt. I actually like their shirts. If you look over here by the hats that are for sale, we've got a couple of Dale Earnhardt hats and things like that. Village People in the Navy shirt for sale. And your basic pair of clown shoes. This back room looks like it's closed off right now, but look at the ceiling. It does look like they have a little outdoor area. So the lady that runs the store is telling me this actually used to be someone's home. This was a family home, and when the lady passed away, she left it to her grandson, who was 20 years old. And when he moved in, he turned what was the museum room that I went into over there into a recording studio. And she said that he recorded Cannibal Corpse and Morbid Angel and some other metal albums in that studio before she ended up opening this store here. Pretty cool, right? You just got this in?
Yeah.
Big isopod. Wow. Does somebody just walk in through the doors with something like that?
No, we have pretty cool friends that do a lot of amazing things. He does skeleton articulation, wet specimens, diaphanization, which I'll show you one of those. Is pretty cool.
Interesting.
It's the best way to do it.
Oh, wow. Sugar glider. Interesting. Over here you can buy voodoo dolls. $25 each. Ybor City voodoo doll. Wow, take a look at that. Talk about things you didn't expect to see in here. That is it. Okay. And on that note, kind of looks like the cover of the Strokes album. That place was awesome. Just to imagine what this would have been like when it was a family home, when Annabelle and her family lived here. But yeah, that place totally worth checking out. And the lady who runs it is beyond nice. She is maybe one of the nicest people I've met in a long time. Check this out, right outside on the ground over here, it says, in Tampa, winters were sometimes cold, but they were short and never much below freezing. The problem was that the wooden houses were not very well insulated. And then if you keep going down, it tells you more of the history of the town on like another one of these down there. So that explains why it's all brick. The old Bank of Ybor City is now Bernini wood-fired pizza with one of the coolest door handles ever. Here is the Florida Museum of Photographic Arts. It looks like they're doing a special exhibit on rock and roll photography right now. Steakhouses, pizza places, all the normal stuff you expect. Very cool place, very cool little town. This place looks amazing, La France. We'll have to check that out another time. It's a full store. Wow. Some more statues over here. Also, you can check out, if you want some comedy, Tampa Funny Bone. Very popular comedy club. A lot of my friends perform here. Don't see anybody listed that I know right now, but definitely a to-do thing down here, though. Check that out, another statue of someone just hanging out here on the corner reading a paper. Kind of looks like Dennis Farina. Over here we have some historical plaques that tell some real history of the city. It says violence was commonplace during the early years of Ybor City. Even duels were sometimes fought over honor, women, and at least once over an argument regarding which novel was appropriate to be read by the lector of a cigar factory. These duels, whether for love or literature, were often fatal and gave rise to the notion that Ybor City in the late 19th century was a lawless place. So it really had some crazy history back in its day. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed our little tour of Ybor City today. There's been talk that the Tampa Bay Rays will move here, start a new stadium here. We don't know. But thank you all for watching. Have a great night. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.